Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Terrapins offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Got his man on the outside. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Safe completion on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, ball's out! And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Steps away to find some room. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Brown. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his target down the middle. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Brown. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fires to the end zone. Finds his big tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on 2nd and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The throw. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pulls it in, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He looks that one in nicely. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Huskers. And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This is a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. It's caught downfield. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun. Wants to pass. Still looking. On the move. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just finds that little crevice and he's still up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught behind the line. It's Stokes. Oh, look out! Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. And the ball is intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Huskers! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a grab and go for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He wants a big play here late. Got it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're going to run it to the right. Shows him the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Brown has it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.